The Deuce, Season 1, Episode 4. This episode is called I See Money. Money, money, money. Let's get to it. This episode, we have a couple new characters, and guess who's there, y'all? Daniel's son, Mr. Wax On, Wax Off. We also learn that these prostitutes, these toots, these ladies of the night, these walkers, these pros, they are out here, rain, sleet, or snow. People, they don't deliver mail, but they will work in hell or high water to try to get that dollar. Why? Because they want the coins to give it away. What are we doing, people? Well, mailman ain't the only one delivering. Candy. Let's talk about Candy right quick, y'all. Is working so hard that her mascara is running. It's all over the place. No shades to the toots out there, but I mean, is there really a worse gig? Candy is in the theater slobbering down what she's doing amongst the rats. How low will one go for $1? You know what, when it comes to her character, there's at least 4 versions of herself that we've been introduced to, right? We have Candy the Toot, the mom, Eileen, you know, the one in the public, whatever it is at home, in her apartment, trying to figure out her next move. The next 2 episodes, I feel Jack will not be that nice guy at the music shop. He's going to figure out who she is. He already admitted that he's cheats. It's only a matter of time before he's out on the stroll and he runs into his possible little girlfriend. Everything's going to be on the table at that point. I mean, who wants to? That's a tough decision to make. He requested, the guy did say, well, what do you do for a living? That was prime opportunity. Yet, did she lie? A little half-truth. Have to earn or they don't get to go home. The reporter, Sandra Washington. I like that the Officer Austin and her kind of linking up. You know, what do we learn about him? He doesn't care. He doesn't care what they're telling him to slow down and do. He's still doing his job. He's skilled. He's good. He's very observant, and so is she. So to see those 2 people collab and possibly go into something relationship-wise would be off the chain to see. Thumbs up to that. But dang, how far is she willing to go, though, for a dang on headline? Girl, you got on the bus with your brand new shoes. You a bit too much. You almost got Darlene slapped up a couple times. Speaking of which, let's talk on Darlene. Darlene in the restroom, resting and reading, and we see that waitress kind of get put in there because there was a big old scuffle. So they're both kind of locked in they're both basically trapped in this restroom, and they have this vibe of, why are you doing this? This is my background. You know, I'm from Charlotte. I messed up with my family. Why do you want to do this? You're a smart girl. You're a sweet girl. Like I said, the camera makes us want to be Darlene's friend at that point. And we just want to see her get back to Charlotte. And sure enough, homegirl at the bar, 3rd time seeing them together, gives her that red wine. Gives her a book with a Greyhound ticket in it to go home. Get out of there. Stop selling yourself short and selling yourself for what? $1 that you'll never see. Larry, trifling, takes a sip of the wine. The girl didn't even get to sip it, but it showed a lot when Darlene said 2 simple words. Thank you. Walked away. Will she make it back home? I don't know. Is he going to find it in the book and try to go after this waitress? And that might be a pimp and, Vince War type situation. It's a possibility. The friendship is formed with those 2. We find out about another friendship like Thunder. I told you I thought she was a funny character from a couple episodes ago. They're the only 2 ladies that have their own crib. They're sipping, they're relaxing, and they are remembering, obviously, some slain toot that used to do what she do, and they're talking about this whole suede jacket and trying it on and just reminiscing, you know, just showing they've been in it for a while. And what do you have? What are you gonna do? What can you do after that hard, long / short life? The lifestyle will kill you, man. Is it worth it? I See Money. That's the name of this episode, y'all. I See Money. Everybody's counting that bread this episode. Did you catch how many times you saw that vintage old $50 bill? Stacks of paper. Candy, Vince, Frankie, everyone at the job site counting that money. See everybody else trying to get it. grinding until they get a piece of change, you know? The Deuce. This area is trashy. There's urine everywhere. Heroin out there. And Vincent was presented a new opportunity of a possible new place with his mobster boss, the money man. They put it like saying this new opportunity will be like cool water in the midst of a swamp. What else did they sprinkle in here, y'all? A lot of girl on girl, guy on guy type stuff. We got to see the 3 pimps at the counter. I loved when at the very end, Method Man's character and the other guy, they both, whenever they turned, they crossed their legs. They crossed their legs in unison. That was dope. Threw a $49.99. $49.99, one easy payment of $49.99 to be at this prostitute hotel. You know that one? That sign saying, you know, how they do it per room, how it's advertised to be shady. Periods, pliers, sponges, protection, old and used rubbers. What are they doing, y'all? It's a whole lot going on. Messy situation. Pliers though? So they got stuck and had to get out? I mean, you never thought once to go to the emergency room? Just did it yourself? And then homegirl was at what? She was at like a Walgreens type store and just shot it up there. That's a new way of, that gives a whole new meaning to the word shoplifting. Ooh. I also enjoyed the car scene. Vince and 2 mobsters. 2 cigarettes, 1 cigar. Planning. Dope. And he's walking up these stairs with her heavyset John. Her, you know, he's a big guy. Big John. We just gonna call him Big John. Big John, and she go up in the room and she drop down. And she looking for apples, but ain't no apples and ain't no container full of water. You feel me? Evidently, that little bit of aerobic activity he wasn't used to. His heart was going, because of the stairs, heart rate increased because of what was going on down below. And she didn't kill that man. Monkey out, dead. Later on, they said she got a mouth of death. Standing ovation.